How's it going, guys? Today we are discussing Mortal Kombat 2. The movie came out, boys seen it. It was actually pretty good. I actually did like the movie. It wasn't as bad as the first one. Now, saying that, there is some things to still address. It wasn't the best movie ever. I think it's a good Mortal Kombat movie. I really do. But I don't know, my heart still lies with them older ones. I can't lie. Just because they stuck with like a lot of the stuff that was like in the games and stuff like that from the lore, and like kept it in the older ones. And the newer ones, they try to, like, this newer one, they tried to strive for it a little bit more. It was definitely better than the first one, the first new one. There's like a spoiler warning at all. I'm gonna try my best not to spoil anything for real, but spoiler warning in general, just in case I do. I don't know. Cole Young getting capped off early, or not even early. It really wasn't early, but he got capped off at some point, probably for the middle or in the middle of the movie. That was an outstanding choice. I'm so glad. Like, if you know me, bruh, you know I don't rock with Cole. I did not like that in the first. That ruined the first movie for me. I'm sorry, it did. It really did. Like, the fact that Cole Young was in there, an original character that they made up, they didn't have to do that, bruh. But in number 2, they took it back and they gave him a decent death too. It wasn't something like relatively quick or kind of dumb or anything. Shao Kahn virtually cheated. He got his health back and then he killed Cole. But Cole's spirit is technically still alive. I think they're gonna use it for another movie, either 3 or whatever. But I think he's gonna come back in a different form. Most likely Kenshi, because that's what everybody wants to push him as. And I agree. I feel like he can pull off a Kenshi. I don't know what they're gonna do with name changes and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, this is the Mortal Kombat 2 review. Movie it's outstanding, bro. I'm gonna give it a solid. Actually, I'm gonna say the rating for the end. All right, just stay tuned for the rating. But the movie was good. I thought it was good. Johnny Cage was good. Sonya was good. Jax sucked. I'm sorry, Jax. I was not a fan of how he got capped off. I didn't like that either. He got clipped quicker than Cole. Honestly, I wanted to see more Jax, but we got more of him in the first one, so I'll take it. It is what it is. We'll probably see him in the future, maybe Revenant form. I'm not sure. We saw Kung Lao, Liu Kang. Kung Lao, Liu Kang fight. Oh man, that I'm about to lie. That might be. Let me think. That might be my best fight in the movie. That's my favorite one. I enjoyed Kung Lao and Liu Kang. That was an outstanding battle. I can't lie. I'm just talking right now about everything. It's been like, I think like a week and a half since I seen the movie. I don't know what took me so long to jump on here and make a review, but I kept pushing it off for a little bit. But I'm trying to remember everything off the dome right now. I do want to see it again when it comes out on streaming. I'll probably rewatch it again. The first one I seen it like I think 3 times, and it wasn't bad movie. Like, besides the whole Cole thing, I didn't like how they were like he had literally plot armor as his ability, bro. Like, it was whack. Number 2 is definitely much better. We had to see a lot of game references. Sonya using her rings, that was very prominent. Jax with the arms. Who else? We got Shao Kahn using his damn shoulder block. Katana being Katana. Liu Kang. They made sure Liu Kang used fire. I'll tell you that. Liu Kang was throwing flames. He really was. And he looks like a better character. He looks like Liu Kang in this movie. He acts like Liu Kang in this movie. And they present him as Liu Kang in this movie. I enjoy that. It did not feel like the story was focused on Liu Kang, though. It still felt like I don't know, I feel like they were still going for the Johnny Cage angle, even though it wasn't fully immersed around him. I would say it's mostly around, in general, the tournament, but I feel like Johnny Cage was still the focal point, even though he was like pushed as not the focal point. But I feel like he was kind of like the centerpiece for real. I don't know. That was me personally. If you disagree, let me know. Let me know who you thought the centerpiece was. But I feel like low key Johnny Cage was still the centerpiece. He got his like green power, near the end. I have spoiling shit. Fuck it. But he got his green power at the end. You know what I'm saying? He did the kick, bro. Like, it was clean, bro. I actually do like that. So there's obviously much more to see in the future. I am excited for more movies, honestly. It kind of like, this was like kind of like, this felt like the first, like this felt like the actual first one. The other one felt like a warm-up. This felt like, because we had the tournament, we got the powers, we got no Arcana stuff, we got no Cole really, he was the extra character that died, basically. He was Raiden's warrior that died or whatever. I'll take that over the first movie. Like, this is, by definition, probably the actual first movie for Mortal Kombat, the reboot. Like, this is far, far better than the first one. Too bad Goro already got used and stuff, you know what I mean? But we got Shao Kahn in this one. Shao Kahn, amazing actor. He did really well. I liked everything they did. The prosthetics looked good because apparently it wasn't CGI. It was prosthetics for his outfit and everything. It looked good. Even Jade was good. Bald head Jade was good. I was surprised. I wasn't a fan of her being bald or whatever, but I feel like in follow-up movies we're gonna see like probably hair next time or something like that. She got her staff fully engaged. It's glowing green at some point after she breaks off the thing preventing it. Oh man, it was a blast scene. I will say it was paced very quickly. I thought it was super fast. I thought the movie was way too fast. That's probably like a big negative I can say with the movie. It was very fast. It felt like it was like real quick. Like Johnny Cage and Raiden like kind of bonded like within like the span of 20 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was very quick. Like it was not short at all. Or no, it was not long at all. It was very short movie. I thought it was super quick. Like the numbers may not say that, but it was super quick. Like they ran through everything very fast, and it is a lot of characters to jumble. Big tournament villains. Because there was a lot of villains in there as well. We had Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, Shao Kahn, Noob Saibot. Noob Saibot Scorpion fight, that's up there probably as my second favorite. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I love Noob Saibot and Scorpion, I rock with them, but their fight was probably secondary. Because I didn't like everything they did with Noob, but I did like Noob being in there. The costume looked amazing. Like, that was incredible. It was better than Scorpion's costume. Scorpion's costume was a little loose, I ain't no cap. Then you get that little tighter knit or whatever. But Noob rocking the MK11 outfit, bro, that shit was clean, bro. It was clean in live action. Like, that was so dope, bro. I didn't like that they didn't call him by his name. You know, like, I'm Noob Saibot or Sub-Zero or formerly known as Sub-Zero. Something like, you know, some kind of thing like that. We didn't get anything. We got Bihan. It's cool. That's still his name. You know what I mean? They didn't go far-fetched. They didn't change anything. They just didn't throw it out there. But people probably don't understand. Like, you know, normies, they don't understand, like, what the hell is a Noob Saibot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. I get it. I get why they wanted to skip it. They said, fuck it. No name. Cool. I understand it. But the movie, guys, was great. It wasn't anything, like, crazy. Baraka versus Johnny Cage was an interesting fight. I think Carl Urban, if I say it wrong, you know, let me know. But him being Johnny Cage was actually, it wasn't a bad choice. I just didn't personally like it because of the age. I'm not a fan of that, but they wanted to go for wash-up actor or whatever. We didn't see Sonya and him click at all. There was nothing there. Like, you could say they're like they're co-workers virtually. Like, you didn't see anything going on. I would say that's an unfortunate thing. I wish there was more to that. Because, like, he's already kind of old now, so I feel like we're kind of going blow past that story really fast. But I don't know, maybe they'll do some behind the scenes lore shit or something. You never know. In next movie we could jump and they already like are together. You know what I mean? And they might just do that. I don't know if he's coming back for Johnny Cage. I wouldn't doubt it. He didn't die. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't doubt he's coming back. But I'm assuming they don't have to drop another movie relatively soon. The man pretty old. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just for his sake, but just in general. You know, like, he's pretty old. You can't wait too long. The last Mortal Kombat came out in like, what, a few years ago? Like, I don't know how much time they got, you know what I'm saying? So they don't have to crank that one out pretty aggressively, I can't lie. But the movie itself, overall, was a good movie. It was a good movie. I'm gonna give it a solid rating of... I love Mortal Kombat, bro, but I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I saw some other people do some reviews, and they're like, a little lower, maybe a little higher. But I think 8.5 is a pretty solid point for a Mortal Kombat fan. Everything they had in the movie. Katana killing Shao Kahn and everybody. I was actually surprised by that. I thought Liu Kang was going to come, shoot some fire, and kill Shao Kahn. He did not. Katana. That was actually very surprising. I didn't expect that ending. It was a good movie, though. I rocked with it. Raiden getting his neck sliced, bro, and then you see this whole little situation after you got his neck sliced, bro. That shit was dope. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't expect Raiden to be touched, like, if we're honest, except for like from Shang Tsung or Shao Kahn. Like, simple as that. But the fact that they had Raiden get touched in there, they did some cool effect whenever his neck got sliced open. That shit was clean, bro. And then we got the Kung Lao and Liu Kang fight. That fight was so good, bro. Like, Liu Kang promising to bring back Kung Lao at some point, just not obviously today. But man, I'm still I'm getting flashes of the movie. It's been a little bit. I don't know why I waited so long to do the review, but I hope you guys enjoyed the review anyway. I think overall you guys should go see the movie. The movie is great. If you didn't like the first movie, you're gonna like this one. It is much better. I would say a huge overall improvement. The first one wasn't terrible. They had some good things. I liked the intro. It was good. I liked the Scorpion, Sub-Zero beef. I enjoyed that. I did not like how they got their powers. I didn't like Cole Young. I didn't like the plot being surrounded by Cole Young. Now, they would have had him as like they did in the second one, where he was just a background character and then he, did his thing or whatever. He wasn't the main focus. I probably wouldn't care as much, but the fact that they try to make him the main guy of the Mortal Kombat series, like somebody that has no name in the business, is just crazy to me. I'm just like, why did they do that? That was the weirdest thing they could have ever done. And it was. I'm so glad they recanted that. They heard the fans. They took him away. It took a while for it. It was a lot longer than I thought he would be in the movie. I thought he was gonna be out like probably first 30 seconds of the movie, if we're honest. Like, I honestly thought they were gonna kill him off real quick. Like, if anything, he could have been fucking Bihan for all I know. But no, like they kept him in the movie. He got killed off in a good way too. It was a decent death. It was a respectable death for someone that was the main focus of the first movie. I will say that. So it wasn't bad. They handled everything a good way. I would say the worst thing about the movie is the runtime. It was very quick. The pacing, whatever you want to call it, it was very, very quick. Like, they kind of did everything very quickly. I wasn't too much of a fan of that, but they did have to jumble a lot. So I understand where they came from, but I still think the movie was handled too fast. I feel like if they would have extended the runtime a little bit longer, I feel like they could have did more. But maybe they probably deleted a lot of scenes for all we know. Because, like, a lot of it kind of, like, you go from here to here to here to here in the movie, like, very quickly, like, boom, 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 like, in sequences very quick. And it's kind of like, if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. Like, literally, you have to pay attention, you'll miss, like, subtle details and stuff. It's nothing crazy, it's Mortal Kombat. You know, the main focus is squabbling. That's the main focus. So, like, that's the whole point. And Johnny Cage was trying to avoid it most of the time, and he finally got into it. You know what I mean? And it was decent. Like, he fought Baraka in a interesting way, in an actor way. And it was, I like how he, like, clicked, like, into that mode, and he unlocked his, like, I don't know, his confidence or something. It was interesting. I don't know what was holding him back in the first place, because he was a very unconfident Johnny Cage. And then he, like, flipped, like, within a span of, like, a few minutes to, like, being confident Johnny Cage into the Johnny Cage we know and love, you know what I mean? And I feel like he portrayed the character very well in those moments. Beforehand, it was a little shocking and jarring. I was like, why is Johnny Cage like that? It's a little weird. But then, like, he flipped to that Johnny Cage mode that we know from the games. Like, almost identical. Like, a lot of stuff was, like, pulled from 11, you can tell. The jacket, the, I'm trying to think of the story, I don't remember, but Scorpion's outfit, Noob Saibot, Katana's outfit, I think Sonya's outfit too. A lot of it was pulled from 11. You can tell, like, at least costume design and stuff. I don't know about story, but a lot of the stuff was pulled from 11. But let me know your thoughts on the movie, guys. Not a super long review here. Let me know what you think about the video. Like and subscribe if you're new here. Go watch Mortal Kombat 2. It's a decent movie. You just skip number 1. You don't even need it unless you want the Scorpion origin story. That's pretty much the primary source of that. And then, you know, Sub-Zero kind of. You don't really get an origin, but, you know, you see him. Let me know what you guys think of the movie. If you saw it, leave a comment down below for me to read and get back to you guys on. I'll holler at you guys later. Backroom's coming soon. I plan on seeing that. And I'll try to review it a lot sooner than, you know, a week and a half later. But holla at your boy. I'm out of here.